Welcome to Ellen Fairclough Public School. My name is Kevin Merkley and I'm going to be your new principal.
And my name is Faiza Preptani and I will be the vice principal here at Ellen Fairclough.
For all of our students and for our families, you're going to see us most of the time with a mask on, but we figured we would show you what we look like without a mask.
Hi everyone.
So we're going to do a little video just showing you some of the things, talking to you about some of the things that we need to think about as we start a new school year. Here we go.
Wonderful.
So just a reminder for all of our community, the importance of making sure that we're respecting the bylaws in the area. There is no parking on Brando Street in front of the school between 7:30 and 8:30 a.m. and between 2:10 and 3:10 p.m. Please do keep in mind that the town of Markham will, as well as police, will give tickets. So please do make sure that you abide by this and park safely. Even better, it's so important that you walk to school every single day with your child, starting off the day in a good way. We have no students that are bused to our school. That means that everybody is within walking distance. So we look forward to seeing you all walk to school. If you do happen to have to drive to school, when you come into the parking lot, you will see that there are going to be 3 pylons here. And so if you were not face-to-face last year, this might be a little bit different for you, but the parking lot is only for students that are bused or that have transportation to school, and there are very few of them. And this parking lot is only for teachers. So we would ask that you not pass through here, especially because we have a crosswalk right here. There will be a staff member to make sure that everybody's safe, but we don't want anyone to get hurt. So if you are driving to school, you'll see those pylons there. You're not going to go there, but you will come in to our bus loop. There will be 3 pylons that will be on this line in the middle, and you will pull up as far as possible and you will drop your child off for the school day. But again, it's really, really important that you do walk to school every day. Start off the day in a good way. So on your first day, this year is different in that we sent you an email that had the name of your child's homeroom, the name of your child's homeroom teacher, as well as, if you're going to be joining us virtually this year, the Google Class code so that you'll be able to join the learning in the afternoon of the first day. And so on the first morning, we would ask that parents and guardians not stay on the pavement area, but stay on the field so that our students can, at the back of the school, find their homeroom teacher. So if I know that my child is in 1A, I'm going to look for a sign for 1A at the back of the school. And so the pavement is only going to be for our students, not for family members. So for our family members, if you wouldn't mind saying your goodbyes, and if you'd like to observe from a distance, please just stand social distance on the field and leave the pavement for our students so that we can enter the school with social distancing, because that social distancing piece is going to be very, very important to keep all of us safe this year. So your child's teacher will be here at the back of the school. They will have a sign showing that they're 1A or 67A, as well as their name. Our students are going to get into their lines, and then our staff will bring you into the school for what's going to be an amazing start to this school year. So we just want to remind any students that still might have devices that were borrowed last year who are returning face-to-face to please make sure that you bring any technology that was borrowed, textbooks, or any library books that still might be outstanding. Please bring them with you, and your classroom teacher will help you with that at the beginning of the school year. So this year, many of the protocols that were in place last year remain as we are still in a pandemic. So it's really important that we make sure that we arrive on time. So our school starts very, very early. Our school day starts at 8:10. Our students will be able to enter the building in a staggered fashion, making sure that they maintain social distancing as they go directly to their classroom. And so if you happen to arrive late in the morning, parents and guardians are asked to ring the doorbell at the front of the school, and you will see that right here. Here is the doorbell to contact the office, and you must line up here outside the door, physically distancing. So we want 6 feet or 2 meters between us. Okay, wearing a face mask while you wait for office staff to come to the door to be able to respond and also to sign your child in. If the door is unlocked by the office and your child enters, only your child should be entering the building. Our family members are not able to enter the building. Your child would go to the office and we would assign them in late. So just a reminder, parents and guardians will not be entering the building at this time. So if you have to pick up your child during school hours, what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to arrange in advance that pickup. So you're going to have to call the office and let the office know that you need to pick up your child if they have an appointment. And we're going to record that they're being signed out. You'll have to ring that buzzer at the front door. And then when you arrive, you will have your child exit and you'll wait outside for them. So we regret that you're not able to come in at this point, but that's just, we want to make sure that everybody's safe, and so we have to follow the protocols outlined by York Region Public Health. So on a daily basis, every single day, parents and guardians need to make sure that for every child that you're sending to school, that you follow the COVID-19 school and child care screening tool. And here is the screening tool. We will be sharing a copy with you, but also there is one online where for all students and staff, whereby we check off if there are any symptoms that we have, and it lets us know whether we're able to enter a school. This is absolutely essential. If your child has any of these symptoms, for your child's sake and for the health and safety of others, you need to follow the steps on this screening tool to make sure that you're not sending your child to school. That's very important, and I think we know, all of us, how much is at stake, right? We want to make sure that we're all safe, and so we need you to make sure that you complete this screening tool every single day. So any students who are experiencing symptoms consistent with COVID-19 from the screening tool must not enter any school and follow the guidance in the screening tool, which may include seeking appropriate medical attention as required or getting a COVID-19 test. So as you can see when you walk in our school and the signage on the door, there are directional signs and reminders to wait, to social distance, to make sure that you're right by staying on the right so that we can ensure physical distancing within the school. And of course, reminders about hand sanitizing, how to wear masks. And there's hand sanitizer in every classroom to ensure that our students are sanitizing their hands before they exit, as well as before they enter their classrooms. So our students are able to, which is different from last year, are able to go home at lunchtime. And so they are permitted, but when they return, they have to re-screen to make sure that they do not have any of those symptoms. We do recommend that your child stay with us at recess time so that they can socialize with their friends. They will be remaining in their desks while they eat and will only be taking off their masks while they are eating. Then they'll put their masks right back on. And so our students will also be reminded to wash their hands, use hand sanitizers. They cannot share food, utensils, or drinks. And it is strongly recommended that our students remain at school for lunch. And so we also want to remind you that in the past, we've been able to drop off food. That can't happen. And so it's really important that every single day you make sure that your child comes to school with a lunch. If they don't, then they can notify our lunch assistants and they'll contact the office and we'll make sure that your child has something to eat. But you are not able to drop off food during the day. You're not able to drop off a lunch if they forget. So it's going to be really important to make sure that you check that backpack, maybe put a reminder at the front door, a post-it note or something close to the handle so that you can remember. Also, just a reminder that there are no food delivery services allowed at this time. So we can't wait for you to be back here at Ellen Fairclough Public School. It's just a few more days, and so we encourage you over the next few days to make sure that you're waking up earlier, to make sure that you'll be able to get up in time for school, because we have been out of school, some of us, for a very long time, and so we want to get back into that routine. So set your alarm earlier, wake up, have a snack, have your breakfast, practice walking to school so that you know how long it's going to take, so that we can all arrive by 7:55, latest 8:10, because 8:10 is when the learning starts and you don't want to miss that. So we're really looking forward to seeing you in just under a week